What's going on, guys? We're gonna start this thing off right now. All right, let's get this thing started, guys. First thing I'm taking a look at right now is, let's take a look at let me lower this here. All right. No news today. No news today will kind of keep the market somewhat decent with market structure. You won't see major breaks, but also volatility will usually be lower than expected. NZD today or tonight will have its cash rate, which is basically its interest rates, similar to the US. Tomorrow is going to be FOMC. You should expect some big movement there than core PCE. Let's look how the market looks like today. Let's take a look at how it looks like today. I mean, it's still an order flow here. It doesn't look any different than last night. This thing's just been in consistent order flow. That's all that's been going on here. Order flow is when you see impulses, an impulse get made, a correction happen for liquidity to be hunted down on internal time frame. So basically internal liquidity is being targeted on the short side. When you see this happen, the best thing to do would be to just trade the mitigations. You see that? Like, the mitigations is the best thing to just trade here.
It's not who you are underneath. It's what you do that defines
Yeah, like right here, the mitigations. This thing's probably gonna go lower today. It's sitting below the VWAP here tonight. Like, we should see this area get targeted and then a move to the upside here. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Some sell opportunities. I mean, buy opportunities. And then a sell-off here. We'll probably catch a quick scalp today. Let's look at what's going on here. Did it break structure? Did we break structure now? Okay, so we have a BOS here, but the previous high, like we talked about, was over here. And we have that swipe of liquidity over here. technically, on a technical level, this is still not bullish. It's still technically bearish. If we take into account that this higher low is where structure actually began. This impulse move here has yet to be broken. So what am I looking at? Technically, this is a sell. 1 second, guys. Yeah, this looks like garbage. I really don't want to buy at higher highs either. This looks like more of a buy just for internal structure scalps. See that swipe here? You're playing the bottom of the Asian range, internal buys, swipe of liquidity right here. See that swipe of liquidity happened at 8 and then also one at 8:15 a.m. You get a swipe, a pullback, then a break here to the upside. This thing right here, the quick scalp, if you guys want, will move to the upside. This is gonna move. This is gonna move higher. The thing about it is, there's no big move here. If anything, this is just gonna be a scalp. The reason I'm saying that is just because you see that swipe of liquidity here too. Gotta get rid of this right here. See that liquidity swiped out? Reason I'm saying buy is just because Dixie's in order flow still. Dixie's going to continue to go bearish here just for the day. Probably a reversal by the end of the day here. It's going to continue to be on this bearish side. You see this? Order flow. That's what's going to happen here for the rest of the week until we get more direction here. But SPX is a buy. What I'm going to see is it'll probably buy up and then sell off here. Internal sells here. So if we're looking at price right now, 10 a.m. Yeah, you're gonna probably see right here. You're gonna want to look for potential price buys around 10 a.m., which is in about 30 minutes. That's what you're gonna want to look at. You're gonna want to look at price coming here. It's already mitigated this zone here, which I don't really think would be the smartest buy. Most likely here. I'd rather it swipe liquidity back here than run. But this thing is gonna most likely run. I'm expecting this to buy up. Scalp here, take profit. Price is gonna just reaccumulate. This looks like distribution here, guys. So the only way you're gonna make any money here today is trading the range, which is actually not necessarily the smartest thing to do, but you're gonna have to trade the range here, guys. The chances of it breaking the range today and structure is very low. I mean, we could see even a swipe of these highs, but to see a close above here, especially now, is not very likely. You know, obviously, again, Trump too, like, just affecting markets recently has been very interesting. Today we have, what is it? We have let's look at this Iran war. I'm just trying to see what Trump is threatening people with. I'm looking for what Trump said. Huh. This is interesting.
Two more leaders, the head of Iranian intelligence, and this Easter miracle is the defining moment of the war. And while holding on to the strait for weeks, Iran's starting to lose its grip. Traffic through Hormuz is at its highest level since the start of the war. Iraqi oil tankers have started sailing through. That's 3 million barrels a day back into the market. And a French commercial vessel went out. The president says the mullahs have been full of it.
We've knocked out even their mine droppers. They don't have any mine droppers anymore, but they put them on other boats, and they could drop them. I'm not even sure they have any mines yet, by the way. I'm not sure. I'm personally, they say there might be 8. I don't know. I think there might be none because they're very good bull artists. That's why for 47 years they've been bull other presidents, and they haven't done the job.
The president says the mullahs just have to threaten to blow up the strait to hold it hostage. They don't even have to mine it. They just have to say they did. That's maybe why Trump's held off from sending in the Marines, because the military is not going to be able to ever stop Iran from bluffing. Meanwhile,
This
the
guy
Iranians
Trump is crazy.
have lost
Okay,
allies.
so he
the
just
Chinese
said
are starting to buy American energy again,
civil...
and North Korea is distancing itself from Tehran. Little Rocket Man wants to stay on Trump's good side.
You notice he said very nice things about me. He used to call Joe Biden a mentally retarded person, okay? So don't tell me about your stuff. Joe Biden, he said he's a mentally retarded person.
Time's not on Iran's side. In the last 24 hours, the Israelis hit the regime's largest petrochemical facility and smoked 2 more leaders, the head of Iranian intelligence and the head of the Guard's undercover unit. Negotiating with the remnants is getting hard.
They have no communication. In fact, the biggest problem we have in our negotiation is that they can't communicate. I said to Steve, what are they saying? Sir, they can't communicate. They have no method of communication. So we're communicating like they used to communicate 2,000 years ago with children, bringing a note back and forth.
This man said a whole civilization will change. Could he be bluffing is the real question. Well, what is SPX telling me? We are at a very critical point in SPX with Dixie. We're at a very critical point here. Because at this point right now, if we have a close above, and let's say the war doesn't end up happening, it's a ceasefire. We have a close above, there will be a pullback, and this thing is going to start running to the upside because oil is going to come back. Problem here is if it doesn't, this here is the high. Prices are going to go lower and lower. Then we'll finally see SPX is 62. This is a very critical moment in actually like history, because this thing can escalate here. So very, very, how do I say it? Like, Interesting. And another thing that you'd want to check out is, even me, like I'm checking this out now. Look at price action here, like on the 4 hour. This here, higher low, higher low. This here technically is a break of structure. See that? So you have miscorrelating pairs here. 4 hour breaks of structure being broken on the Dow Jones. So the Dow Jones is more bullish than bearish. You see this? This is that break of structure here. See that? This is the higher low. The indecision would be here. External buys. I'm hesitant to enter the market today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm very hesitant. The only reason is because of what Trump is saying, dude. Like, he's saying that a whole civilization will die. Like, if the president of the United States is saying that, I don't think we should get into anything crazy here, because we're gonna have crazy gaps. I don't have a Truth Social account, but hold on. I think I might open one. Yeah, like this was an hour ago. A whole civilization will die tonight, never be brought back again. I don't want that to happen, but probably will. However, now that we have complete and total regime change where different, smarter, less radical minds prevail, maybe something revolutionary or wonderful can happen. One of the most important moments in the long, complex history of the world will finally end. See, when you have a president that says something like this, a whole civilization will die tonight, I don't want to get trapped in any positions right now. Like that is my like thought process here. And look at this. So look, he just dropped this when? An hour ago? When was this? How long ago was this? What time? 8 a.m., right? 8 a.m. Look at how markets drop from that one tweet. Looking to break structure here. Anytime he tweets anything, it's just back and forth. And price is just... Let's look at the average daily range here. About 50%. Yeah, I mean, price is just gonna be... This is what it looks like. Price is just doing this, guys. It's within range. Doesn't even look like it's gonna break the range today. It's hitting the VWAP back and forth. It's gonna probably come back down here and then come back up. Looks like it's just like redistributing. Like, that's all it looks like. Even here, like, let's look at Russell. I don't want to get into any position. I really don't, but I'm gonna see if I can find something for you guys here. Daily. Let me look at this 4 hour. This executed correctly. Russell looks like this lower low. Has it broken? Has it broken yet? Yes, it actually has. This daily zone has been broken. Technically, Russell's more bullish than bearish. You see that? Is this news that positive news will come? Russell's more bullish than bearish. Nas is still bearish. Dow Jones, still technically bearish, but broke structure. Actually more bullish than bearish. ES, let's look at ES. ES is technically bullish. It's bullish on a technical level. This is bullish here on the daily, bullish on the 8-hour, bullish on the, not on the 4-hour yet. Not completely. Let's look at eight average daily range for gold. Average daily range here. 50 to 60% the last. It's been ranging between 1,000 pips here. The last 5 days. No bullish break of the range, which usually means it's gonna buy today, but you can even see the sniper here. The compression is coming here. So what does that mean? I mean, it hit my zone here for buys last night at 9. Sold off here. For any long-term swings, I'm looking for buys, guys, but I want to wait till we got direction here. This right here doesn't make, I don't really want to get into anything, to be honest. Let's look at oil here. As this whole thing is going down right now, oil is at 115. So Trump is threatening Iran, but oil is at all-time highs. Everyone's saying that the strait is open. Guys, we are in a worse situation than we started this war, and the US has opened up over 4 weeks of reserves. So you could, so Trump can say, and the media can say, that this right here is a bad thing, and you know, obviously they can say whatever they want to say here, but this is technically still ridiculously bullish. Oil is not bearish at all. Oil continues to make higher highs here. My theory is this: Trump is bluffing. And if he is bluffing, it's going to cost the US a lot, because oil will go to 130. That will compress the price of gold. Gold would go lower. If he's bluffing, SPX and all indices will drop, which is kind of crazy because right now there's some indices that are pricing in a potential shift and other indices that are not. What do I mean by that? The Dow Jones has broken structure, which is more of a bullish indicator, but SPX and NAS continue to be bearish. There's just a lot of hysteria right now, guys, and we're at like a critical point, and I don't really want to guess the critical point because we don't know when it's going to happen. Does that make sense? I do want to stay in USD CAD buys. I might call this again as well. I do want to stay in these buys. They look pretty good. 4 hour, they look great. Let's look at the 3 hour. This indecisional candle here was targeted. That internal buy, right? All prices compressed. The average daily range here is 30% of its normal range. You're seeing the intraday staying within range, which is abnormal at this time. Even Sniper, VWAP, were under the average daily standard deviation. What does that mean? It's like price is taking a hold. There's no volatility. Rather than giving you guys a losing trade, what I'd rather do is just kind of look over some of this here and then just wait. I gotta be patient today, guys. I don't want to give a losing trade here. Rather be patient than give you guys a losing trade. Wow, this was a really good sell. I might give a BTC sell. Did call one over there, but I think there was one more buying opportunity right here. This is an order flow. Swipe and then sell off. See one more mitigation up here. I'm gonna create another short position. Here. I've extended it downward. I think I got one set up here for you guys. This is what I'm looking at. If we can get close to this price zone here in a swipe of this previous low, that's what I'm looking at. Okay. The price action on Bitcoin is a lot, how could I say it, easier to read at this current moment, so. Let's see that. I'm gonna send a BTC sell. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for BTC sells. It looks the most, how could I say it? I'm looking for a swipe here. sending this out, guys. This trade idea out. I'm sending this out right now. I'm looking at another BTC sell, guys. That's if I would have saw a price last night, I mean this morning on Monday morning, get to here, I would have sold off 100%. If price comes back to mitigate this zone, it's most likely going to sell off right here. So even if you see something like at 69k, it might sell off. But I mean, right now I'm going to wait. Hopefully we get a swipe of liquidity here, of external liquidity. The chances of that is not that high. So my next best bet would be an internal mitigation, internal price mitigation, and then a huge sell-off. I don't see this bullish at all. There's not one indicator that price is bullish. If anything, there's more indicators that price is bearish here. It's going to continue downward for BTC. So I'm mostly ready for this sell to continue, and for this long-term correction here to continue to go to the downside here. BTC's bearish, very much bearish. That's actually the cleanest trade that I see today. Is a very bearish BTC. Nvidia somewhat bearish, right, on the linear of it. Apple bearish, Amazon bearish, Google recovery, Meta bearish, Tesla very bearish here, Microsoft bearish. I just SPX, let's go look at SPX from what it's doing before. Oh yeah, it's swiping liquidity now again. Yeah, bearish, bullish. It's bearish because of the news here. I was waiting for this mitigation here. I wanted to sell here, but it didn't do that. Didn't even have enough movement and juice to mitigate here. That's what we're looking for. Movement here, mitigation here, and then a nice sell-off. But it didn't even have enough juice to do that. We'll see. Price still needs to come back up here, mitigate, and then probably sell off. We'll see what happens. It's sitting at what? The cloud, which means what? There's going to be a retracement back to that zone. BTC is a sell, guys. That's kind of what I'm just sticking to today. I don't want to touch SPX today. I really don't. No real volatility. As for gold, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till after this passes. Once this passes here, then I'll have a good idea tomorrow. If not, I'm just gonna wait. So I just sent out one trade, guys. BTC, we'll take that. Obviously USD CAD, I'm still in. So CAD is still good to go. And other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate y'all, love y'all, and I will see you guys in the chat. We are gonna start that flip challenge on the 20th. So from there, we will continue. Appreciate y'all. Talk to y'all soon.